Okay, I am taking a second stab at a seance with Lee Alexander McQueen. Please excuse the bruise on my head. I was very clumsy and I opened a car door on my own head yesterday. I'm a massive fan of Alexander McQueen. It's pretty well documented. I'm a bit obsessed. I feel I have a lot in common, or would have had a lot in common with them creatively. A lot of my creativity comes from darker aspects of myself, difficult things maybe to look at. I was very inspired to create my own little miniature collection of modified garments for a task for university, which I really struggled to get going with, and just a couple of days before Christmas, while on a walk with my hairdresser, he warned my little boy about some broken glass and to be careful, not to step in it and not to fall by it, and held his hand. And he said, "Oh, broken glass might be a really good idea." And I thought, oh my gosh, yeah. And he said, because broken glass is dangerous and fashion kills. And I was like, yeah, and it also demonstrates how fragile we all are. I designed a collection of clothes that mimic broken glass, and they're almost anti-fashion, and they're probably... I'm not anti-cosmetic surgery. I'm mindful of cosmetic surgery. I don't think you should alter your identity. I believe in responsible surgeries and cosmetic procedures. You see more and more people with more filler than they need and look good with. They look almost alien. People are using it as a quick fix, and instead of learning to love themselves or trying to exercise, eat better, implement a better lifestyle. So my collection was really based on that. There were lots of elements to it, which are documented in another video. So I have set up for a seance tonight with my idol, with gifts and tributes for him. And I've got my little spirit box. And I am going to try another seance with Alexander McQueen and summoning him. Okay, here goes nothing. Lee Alexander McQueen, I bring you gifts from life into death. Communicate with me and move around me. Lee Alexander McQueen, I bring you gifts from life into death. Communicate with me and move around me. Lee Alexander McQueen, I bring you gifts from life into death. Communicate with me and move around me. Lee Alexander McQueen, I bring you gifts from life into death. Communicate with me and move around me. Lee Alexander McQueen, I bring you gifts from life into death. Communicate with me and move around me. Lee Alexander McQueen, I bring you gifts from life into death. Communicate with me and move around me. Lee Alexander McQueen, I bring you gifts from life into death. Communicate with me and move around me. prepared some notes for this, so you'll have to bear with me. Lee, I previously attempted to contact you and struggled to talk as I wasn't prepared. I asked for advice on my art, though I couldn't pick up anything on my spirit box and gave up. I honestly felt like you helped me with my project because it was simply too impressive to be my own idea entirely. I too wanted to make women strong, while communicating with a taboo and controversial topic that will no doubt gather mixed reviews from the people who see it. I suspect that is part of being an artist, designer. Not everyone will like it or enjoy and appreciate your work. Some will love it, others may not share your vision but still see its value and understand your work and communication. Lee, are you here? Lee, are you here? Are you here, Lee? You're ready? Lee, are you sorry that you took your own life? Do you wish that you'd sought help for your addiction and your mental health? What was your favourite show? Voss? What was your least favourite show? Highland. Who was your favourite model? Who was your favourite model, Lee? Who was the most important member of your team? Who was the most important member of your team? Lee. What advice would you give an aspiring artist? One shot. In your documentary, well, in your documentary film, you talk about not wanting the McQueen label to continue were you no longer around. How do you feel about it, the label continuing after your death? What designer most influenced and inspired you? I felt very connected to you when I was creating my own collection. Were you helping me? Were you helping me? Do you and Isabella Blow hang out in the afterlife? How do you spend your time in the afterlife? What was your proudest moment in life? Who was the love of your life? Cocaine. I know that you read the book Perfume. I also read it because I knew that you read it and I really enjoyed it. I just wanted to know what was it about that book that you loved so much? Where are your happiest memories? Whose work do you like in current fashion? Death and despair. Do you like my collection? Do you approve of my concept and its execution? Rest for an eternity. Lee, thank you for your answers and your time. I'll leave you with love and light, and I hope that you go in peace. Thank you very much. Let's hope that when I slow this down in editing I get some answers.